All right, good morning, guys. We're ready to go over our guided lesson for our language warm-up. So in the first box, it says complete the sentence using the correct pronoun. So I'm thinking about my pronouns, words that can replace nouns. I have she, her, they, and we. Which one makes sense in the blank? Caitlin wants to visit Mars so blank can see its red surface. So think about who we're talking about. We're talking about Caitlin right here. So which pronoun fits that blank? Number 2, change each noun from singular to plural. Remember, singular means one, plural means more than one. So I'm thinking about my plural noun rules. I have life. Think about the F rule. It ends in FE, so think about that rule. And then I have the word child. So think about that one. How would I make it plural if I had more than one child? Now next, it says which word could be found on this page of a dictionary. My guide words are track and trip, and my choices are tropical, timber, and treat. So remember our strategy. For this, I'm going to come over here in the side and I'm going to write my ABCs. Oops, I'll get it where you can see it just in case you need to check. Oops, L. X, Y, and Z. So there's my ABCs on the side. Remember, that's my strategy because it helps me see what letters come before and after the others. So remember in this one, start with the first letter, and if they're the same, you keep moving on. For my answer choices, once I find a letter that's different, I can go ahead and eliminate that answer. I cross it out. Okay? So remember, just go through the steps. This one's going to take some time, but if you go through the steps, you can find the answer. All right, in the next box, we're going back to our word list from Monday, and we're going to find the words with a prefix that means under or below. Do you see a prefix that would mean under or below? You should have been thinking of the prefix sub. So find all of the words that have a prefix sub. Sub means under or below. And write them down here. After you've written them down, write right here which one means to cause to be underwater. Which one of those words you just wrote down means to cause to be underwater? Now right here, I'm looking for the conjunction. Remember, the conjunction, its job is to connect words, phrases, and clauses. So this sentence says, my mom makes the best chocolate chip cookies, so I asked her to bake some. So think about your fanboys right here. See if you see a fanboy. Remember, those fanboys are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. All right, and this one, simple, compound, and complex. We're going to be working on that on the back today and tomorrow. So remember, simple is just one independent clause, one complete sentence. Compound is two complete sentences put together, an independent clause plus an independent clause, and they're connected by a fanboy. And then complex has one independent part, one part that makes sense by itself, and one dependent part, one part that doesn't make sense by itself. So remember, our strategy for figuring it out, we read the sentence, one day we may be able to learn more about Mars. And we look and see, do I see a comma or a fanboy? I don't see a fanboy, but I see a comma right here. Since I see a comma, check both sides. Look at this part. Do you think it's independent or dependent? And look at the last part and see if you think it's independent or dependent. And that will help you decide whether it's simple, compound, or complex. And then the last one, we're working on our new skill this week. It is the root, M-O-B, M-O-V, and M-O-T. Those roots have to do with moving or movement. So what do you think this word means? And remember to look for prefixes too. He was asked to move his hat when he walked into the building. I can't remember if I said move or remove. He was asked to remove his hat when he walked into the building. So look at this word. Make sure you look at the prefix there. That's a prefix that we've covered. And then look at the base word and tell me what that means on the line. When you're finished, you can check your work using the language check video.